Hello students, this is today's test session. We will see how HTML has advanced with the new version, and we will also have a look at all the new features that have been introduced HTML5 that makes it better than the first version of HTML. Also we will see how it is better and the simpler than the previous version of HTML. So let's begin this session. Now, the idea behind the HTML was Tim Berners-Lee was putting together his first telemetry browser and authoring system for the web. He created a quick little hyperlanguage that serves his purpose. He imagined does or even hundred of hypertext formats in the future and smart client that could easily negotiate and translate documents from server across the net. Now, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is the standard markup language for creating web pages and web applications. It is also used to describe the structured web pages using markups. Now, the HTML5 is basically the fifth version of HTML and is a code technology markup language of internet that is used for structuring and presenting the content for the World Wide Web. Now the HTML5 standard is finalized and released in 2014. It is exactly what HTML should have been when the first version was launched all those years ago. So now let's have a look at all the new elements that were added in HTML5 and all the factors that makes it better than HTML. The video and audio, that is video and audio, vector graphics, storage, web browser supports, and it is easy to use. So the first one is the introducing of the audio and video is HTML5. There was no such concepts of media in case of HTML, but it is becomes one of the integral part for the latter one. Next one is the vector graphic is used in HTML with the help of easier technologies such as VMS, Flash, Serverlights, etc. But it is an important part of HTML5 as we used the canvas and SVG vector. The vector is the storage. Now in case of HTML we can use the browser cache as the temporary storage, where in case of the HTML5 application, cache, web SQL, database and web storage is used. So now in case of the first version of the database and web storage is first version of the HTML, all the old browsers such as Internet Explorer run smoothly, and for HTML5 the new browsers have started supporting its specifications. Some of the browsers including such as Mozilla Firefox, Chrome, etc. Now HTML5 comes with a number of new elements and eliminates several others. For example, new structure elements such as the figure, footer, summary, figure captions, header, navbar, sections, articles, etc. The sections all refers to the documents and structures, and the regarding is left to the browser. Thus we can totally say that HTML5 makes our way simpler while building own web pages as compared to the older versions of HTML. So which one would you choose? You are beginner in HTML, or if you want to create a new web page for yourself. Also don't forget to check out our HTML tutorial for more information about HTML and its tag. Till date, thank you and happy learning.